Hey everybody, this is Aaron from ASMR-inducing, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm actually going to be talking about a Kickstarter project that I finally got this year. I actually kickstart a lot of projects, mostly technology projects, and the one that I finally got is called NERVANA, and this is a relaxation device that you pipe your music through the device, and then through special headphones it stimulates what's called the vagus nerve in your ear, and that nerve is connected to the pleasure center of the brain, and so it's supposed to stimulate that part of the brain and give you good feelings and relaxation and basically just allow you to chill out. So this is going to be kind of like a diary of my results with the product, and just letting you know more about it if you want to check it out. Now, first off, I'm not being paid to review this or tell you about this, so this is just one of the many projects that I funded. I have a couple other products that I'm funding that are also related to well-being, and so those are coming soon as well, and I'll let you know about those. But this is finally the first one that came out for 2016. So I am going to first read you their introduction from the manual, and it'll tell you a little bit more about them. So it says, "Dear NERVANA enthusiasts, at NERVANA, we recognize that the stressors of hectic daily events have become the new normal, almost expected, and relief is difficult to achieve. We have put our time and focus into developing technology that combines music with targeted vagus nerve stimulation. The result is a revolutionary product that can bring serenity to a chaotic life, a greater overall sense of well-being, and a brand new music experience. As each person is one of a kind, every person's NERVANA experience will be unique. We recommend that you take your time to explore this user guide for techniques that will best enhance your experience. We have carefully detailed each section to help you achieve NERVANA. Thank you for the early interest in our technology. We welcome you to the NERVANA family. Together, we will pave the way to a future in which music and well-being connect to a new level. We look forward to hearing how you NERVANA." Now, the idea behind it is, this is the non-scientific explanation, is that so you connect your phone to the device generates a electronic signal, like an electronic zapping electronic signal, and through the special earbuds that come with it, this blue side has basically this is the side where basically so it plugs into your ear, and on this side, this is where the vagus nerve connects throughout your body to your brain, and it sends a little electrical impulses that, if you play music, it hides the impulses into the music, so it's more comfortable. And through listening to your music and the impulses, then you start having good feelings. So that's the basic non-scientific gist of how this product works. And so I will just give you a little demonstration of how this works. So I have music playing. Music playing on my phone. And so the product comes with this patch cable, and this plugs into the NERVANA on the audio in. Now, you don't have to use music. But if you don't use music, then it'll just be silence, and all you'll really hear is little tapping sounds, basically the electrical impulse going in your ear. But if you want to use music, you can. And yeah, so I have music piping into the Nirvana, and then I'm going to turn it on, and you can use audio mode or formula mode. Formula mode is the mode where it's basically silent, but in this case I'm going to use the line in audio mode. And it also has an ambient mode where, let's say you're at a concert and you want to use it at a concert. Ambient mode uses the external environmental sound to synchronize its electric signal too. So, okay, so now it's asking to calibrate, and you can see these little chevrons on the screen are moving back and forth. That's reacting to my music, and they say to make sure that it's as high as possible. So that looks fine. I can choose the duration, which they say 15 to 30 minutes is good, and intensity 2 for starters. So now the session is going to begin. Right, so now the session is starting. Now, if I had the headphones in my ears, I'd be hearing my music. The music does sound slightly different. It sounds like it's not like crystal clear. There is a little bit of a, I guess I want to say like a modulation with the music, so it's not distracting, but it does sound slightly different. But the main thing is that when you're playing the music, right, you should be feeling basically a little, I don't want to say like shocking, like a shocking feeling in your ear, but yeah, there's little zaps, right, that's going on. And if you feel that, then it means that you have the earbud in your ear correctly and at the correct size. And so for 15 minutes, it'll just keep doing that, and it's supposed to have more and less intensity as the music changes. So, so yeah, after I did one session with this, I did a 30-minute session, and as I was listening it, probably after about maybe about 2 or 3 minutes, I started feeling a tingly sensation inside of my ear. I would call it like internal ASMR, or external ASMR, right? Is on the skin, right? Like usually when I feel ASMR, it's really on the surface of the skin, at least for me. And what I would call this one is really best described as internal ASMR, where I felt kind of like a tingly sensation inside my ear, and then it would slowly, as the minutes would roll on, it would slowly move towards my face, and then also in my head, and eventually get to the other side. Would I call it a pleasurable feeling? I would call it. It wasn't a bad feeling. I was more just wondering what the feeling was, right? More than anything. And I mean, afterwards, I felt a little tired, probably very similar to when I listen to ASMR, right? I get drowsy. After 15 to 20 minutes, I mean, I had my eyes closed. I was resting comfortably, right? So, so yeah, I think I probably would have been drowsy anyway if I was in that same position without listening to it. So I don't know, but yeah, the feeling, I can't really say if it was pleasurable or not pleasurable. I mean, it was just a feeling, and so from that, I could determine, okay, well, this thing is working. It's doing, it's doing something. But what it's actually doing for sure, like I can't quite classify it yet. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to keep using this thing, and I will provide more updates as I keep using it to just see how things are going, and to really just let you know what my experience is with it. The downsides to the product is that for the price, it's really expensive. It's $300, so it's definitely not a cheap device. And well, at least it was $300 when I got it on Kickstarter. It's probably more now for people who didn't kickstart it. But it's really expensive for the price, and the build quality definitely is not as high as you would expect for a product at that price point. The battery door itself, pretty much this is I would call basically a design flaw, is that it takes a 9-volt battery, but the space for the battery inside is so small that you have to scrunch the battery connector and the cables, and that's going to break. I mean, the way that they designed that, those cables are going to break, and this really should have been caught before they had a final design laid down. So this is it's really unfortunate to see that one crucial part of the unit, because you're going to be changing out batteries, obviously, and one of these days it's just going to break, right? And then nothing you can do about it. The other big disappointment is at the earbuds. These earbuds themselves, the sound quality is the worst quality out of any earbuds I have ever used. I don't think I've ever had earbuds that have the sound quality as poor as this one. There's absolutely zero bass in these. So because the sound quality is so poor on these, it's actually hard to listen to your music with any kind of volume. And to really make it work, you need your music loud to really get the full effect. But I can't crank these up because the sound is so tinny that it just hurts my ears. So it's really unfortunate about the sound quality as well. It sounds like that the company is going to be providing, I don't know, some kind of solution to this. But yeah, it's really bad. So definitely, I mean, I don't know if I got a bad pair, but it sounds like that from, I looked on the Kickstarter again in the comments, and yeah, there's a lot of other people explaining or just commenting about how bad the sound quality is, that there's like zero bass. So other than that, I don't have any other issues with it, but of course those are two big, I would call them oversights, or like / design fault or design flaws. So but that is the NERVANA, and yeah, I will be using this more, like I said, and giving you more updates and just let you know how it goes. So I hope you liked this review of the NERVANA, and until next time, have a good night, sleep well, and sweet dreams.